Now we are left with the preparation of aromatic aldehydes, which I'm going to take now. Preparation of aromatic aldehydes. Quite special reactions are coming up for you. The simplest aromatic aldehyde is benzaldehyde. Look at this. The simplest aromatic aldehyde, children, and very famous for your exam, of course, it's benzaldehyde, benzene attached to the CHO. And how to prepare this, we are going to see 3 methods which are quite simple, and in the past 2-3 years those reactions have been asked in the board paper. So let's do the first one. The first reaction which we will cover up today is Itard reaction. It's a very special reaction, Itard reaction. Now for Itard reaction, children, we are going to take a compound which is aromatic hydrocarbon. And what is this compound? You can see it's a very famous compound, toluene. Toluene, methylbenzene is the common name. Toluene, can be called as the common name also. So we will take toluene and we are going to react this with our reagent, Itard reagent, which is CrO2Cl2. Okay, it's a red colored gas, chromyl chloride, which is a strong oxidizing agent. We have to dissolve this gas in carbon disulfide solvent. So is it necessary for me to write carbon disulfide in exam? Answer is a big yes. If you don't write, half marks are cut. Half mark is cut for not writing this solvent in the exam. All right. So remember this point. So you have to remember. So what does this chromyl chloride and carbon disulfide do? They will start oxidizing this CH3, and we will get a kind of complex which we can draw like this. Just look at this, how I'm drawing it. Same way here also, OCrCl2OH. It looks quite complex for us in the exam. Looks quite complex. So I can write it in the shortcut also like this, CH. And I can just write this, that this particular thing is appearing 2 times. So I can just write it in the shortcut like this, OCrCl2.OH twice. Look at this, OCrCl2.OH twice. So this is the complete thing. You can see everything has got added up. O is added up, Cr is added up, Cl2 is added up, another O is added up, and one of the H from here is also added up. So the whole thing gets added up. If this formula looks quite complex for you, it's a brown colored chromium complex, brown colored chromium complex. Okay, so what I was saying is, if you cannot remember this formula, just don't draw this formula in exam. Just write down this. This plus this gives you a brown colored chromium complex, which can be further hydrolyzed by adding water and acid, and we will be getting benzaldehyde, and this whole thing gets removed. So final answer is going to be benzaldehyde. So what is Itard reaction? Question of 1 mark as a short note kind of thing is asked in the exam. So what we are supposed to write there is, first of all, a reaction is expected. So Itard reaction is used to prepare benzaldehyde. Number 2, what is Itard reagent? Chromyl chloride plus carbon disulfide. That's all about Itard reaction, children, and I think this was clear to you. This must be clear actually. One more important thing which I would like to suggest and tell you actually is this one. See, suppose not like this. Suppose the question was this way. I'll just change the structure, just focus here. So if the compound was something like this, then I must remember one thing is that Itard reagent can oxidize the last CH3. It is going to oxidize the terminal CH3. So the final answer of this will be, so it's going to be CH2C double bond OH. This is the answer. So the point is, the bottom line is that chromyl chloride is such a unique reagent. It is going to oxidize the terminal CH3 of the aliphatic chain. But if somebody wants to carry out this oxidation with a stronger oxidizing agent like potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate in H2SO4, they are very strong. What will they do? They'll break up the entire chain. They are going to break up the entire chain, and you are going to get COOH plus HCOH. So you know what happens is that potassium permanganate is so strong that when it attacks someone at the side chain, then it's going to just let the first carbon remain attached to the benzene ring. So only the first carbon remains attached, the benzylic carbon remains attached to the benzene ring, and the remaining fragment just breaks out. So you're going to get two fragments basically. One was this benzene with the CH2, and the CH2 automatically gets converted into COH. And what happens to the CH3? It also gets converted into COH. So this is the difference between Itard reaction and the reaction with KMnO4. I'm sure this is clear to you. We'll go to the next one now. So in the next one also we are going to see this only, that we'll take toluene once again, and we're going to react it with another special reagent, that is chromic anhydride, in temperature conditions of 0 to 10 degrees Celsius. So I must remember these conditions, okay. This reaction will be carried out in presence of acetic anhydride, which will be drawn like this. Look at this, it's not a big challenge for you to draw the structure in exam. It's acetic anhydride. So acetics everybody knows, okay. So acetic means you have to take CH3CO, and from that side also you have to take CH3CO, and then just join them with one oxygen atom. So how do we get acetic anhydride? We all are aware of it, okay. Just have a look at it quickly. So if I take two acids, I'll just remove the water from here. Two acids minus H2O is equal to acid anhydride. Two carboxylic acids minus water will give you acid anhydride. So this is my anhydride which I have drawn over here. I'm going to carry out the reaction now. I get a product something like this, which I can draw CH. One of the H, of course children, you have to keep it attached with the carbon atom, because you have to make benzaldehyde, and then a similar complex as you made in the Itard. So you will be getting over here OCO CH3, OCO CH3, also here also the same thing, OCO CH3. So again an intermediate is formed, which is going to be called as benzylidene diacetate, benzylidene diacetate, or you can just write down in the exam the structure or write the word intermediate. And now this intermediate will be again in the second step, which we generally do children, is adding water in presence of acid, slight heating, and we get benzaldehyde. So the point here is that what is the question asked in the board exam? The question asked is, why are we using acetic anhydride? This is the question. So the reason is extremely simple: to trap the compound as an intermediate, this intermediate is very difficult to be further oxidized by chromic anhydride. Otherwise, you know, if you don't use this acetic anhydride, then the reaction will not stop here. The oxidation will continue further children, and it's going to give me benzoic acid. Are we wanting benzoic acid? No. So why such questions are there in the exam? So this is one of the other methods in which you can, you know, prepare benzaldehyde from toluene by using chromic anhydride at cold conditions using acetic anhydride, so that I can trap the compound as an intermediate, benzylidene diacetate, which is further difficult to be oxidized to benzoic acid. So children, that's the end of this method of preparation.